You can feel it right now. A constant, unstoppable flow carrying you from the past, through the present, and into the future. It feels like the most real thing in the world. We set our clocks by it, we plan our lives around it, and we watch it slip away. The past is gone, a collection of memories. The future is unwritten, a space of possibility. And the present is a fleeting moment where things happen. This intuition is so deep, so fundamental, that questioning it feels absurd. But what if this entire experience, the very feeling of time flowing, is not a feature of the universe but a feature of your mind? What if the past, present, and future are all equally real, all existing right now? This is not a riddle or a philosophical game. It is one of the most profound and unsettling ideas in modern physics, and it suggests our most basic perception of reality might be a stubborn illusion. To understand why, we have to go back to one of the greatest minds in history, Albert Einstein. His theories of relativity completely shattered our old, comfortable ideas about space and time. Before Einstein, we imagined time as a universal clock, ticking at the same rate for everyone, everywhere. It was absolute, a single river flowing in one direction for the entire cosmos. But Einstein showed this was wrong. He revealed that space and time are woven together into a single four-dimensional fabric, space-time. And this fabric can be warped and stretched by gravity. In this new picture, there is no universal now. My present moment is not the same as the present moment for someone moving at a different speed or in a different gravitational field. This leads to a mind-bending conclusion. If there is no special present moment that everyone shares, then perhaps all moments are equally real. This is the idea of the block universe. Imagine space-time as a loaf of bread. Each slice of the loaf represents a single moment in time for the entire universe. Your birth is on one slice, the moment you are watching this video is on another, and every moment of your future is on a slice further down the loaf. In the block universe view, the entire loaf already exists. The dinosaurs are not gone. They are simply on an earlier slice. The future is not unwritten. It is on a later slice that you have not experienced yet. The laws of physics themselves do not seem to care about the direction of time. Almost every equation we have, from Newton's laws to quantum mechanics, works perfectly whether you run it forwards or backwards. To the universe described by these equations, there is no meaningful difference between past and future. The flow we perceive simply is not there in the fundamental mathematics. So if the universe is a static block of space-time, and the laws of physics are time-symmetric, why do we experience time as a moving arrow? Why do we remember the past but not the future? This brings us to the only major concept in physics that seems to have a built-in direction: entropy. The second law of thermodynamics states that in an isolated system, entropy or disorder always tends to increase. This is the arrow of time. Think of an egg. It is very easy to break an egg and scramble it. The reverse process, an unscrambled egg reassembling itself, is so improbable that it never happens. A tidy room naturally gets messy. A hot cup of coffee always cools down. These processes only happen in one direction, from order to disorder. Our universe began in a state of incredibly low entropy, highly ordered, at the Big Bang. Since then, its entropy has been increasing, and this gives time its apparent direction. The arrow of time we experience is really the universe moving towards a state of greater disorder. Our own processes of thinking and remembering create entropy, locking us into this one-way street. But here is the twist. Entropy is not about a fundamental law of motion. It is about probability. It is just overwhelmingly more likely for things to be disordered than ordered. So the arrow of time might just be a statistical trend, not a fundamental property of time itself. This points the finger away from physics and toward the one thing doing the perceiving, your brain. Neuroscience tells us that our experience of a smooth, continuous now is a clever construction. Your brain is constantly stitching together information from your senses. This processing takes time. The present you are experiencing is actually a reconstruction of events that happened a fraction of a second ago. You are always living slightly in the past. Your brain creates a narrative, a story, where one moment logically follows the next. This feeling of flow is the result of your consciousness piecing together these delayed snapshots. Think of it like watching a movie. You perceive continuous motion, but what you are actually seeing is a rapid succession of still frames. Your brain smooths it all out. The illusion of time's flow may be a similar phenomenon. Our consciousness acts like a projector, illuminating one still frame of the block universe at a time. We feel like we are moving through time, but it could be that our consciousness is simply moving through the static structure of space-time. This brings all the pieces together. The block universe of physics provides the static reel of film, containing all moments. The arrow of entropy ensures that the story on that film makes sense in one direction, with causes preceding effects. And finally, your brain acts as the spotlight, moving along the reel and creating the subjective experience of a present moment rolling forward. The flow is not out there in the world. It is a product of your perception. The river of time is not in the cosmos. It is in your head. This is the aha moment. Time does not flow. It just is. Your memory of the past slices and your ignorance of the future slices are what create the powerful illusion of passage. You do not experience the past because your conscious spotlight has moved beyond it, leaving only the wake of memory. You do not experience the future because the spotlight of your attention has not reached those slices yet. But according to this model, those future moments are just as real, just as physically present in the block of space-time as the moment you are in right now. This idea has profound implications. If the future already exists in some sense, what does that mean for free will? Are our choices just us playing out a pre-written script? Physicists and philosophers are deeply divided on this. Some argue that true randomness in quantum mechanics leaves the future open, while others maintain that the block universe is a reality we must accept. But regardless of the answer, this journey into the nature of time reveals something extraordinary about our own minds. It shows how our brain builds our reality, creating a compelling story to make sense of the information it receives from the universe. Your life may not be a journey down a flowing river, but the reading of a magnificent book. And the magic is in turning the page, even if the final chapter is already written.